Welcome to our little garage workout today. I'm Coach Kramer, Steve Kramer of Kramer Basketball, KramerBasketball.com. And this is a little workout you can do by yourself in the gym, in the garage, in the basement, in your living room. Maybe not your living room, but wherever you can. You don't need to be with other people to improve your game. You just need the consistency, the discipline to get after it. So here's a little light workout that I just recorded this afternoon. I'm doing 3 rounds of jump rope. If we had a little more intense workout, I'd probably go 5 to 6 rounds of jump rope. But just counting in my head, I'm going about 3 rounds of 20 seconds apiece. First round is about half speed. Next 2 rounds, I'm picking up the pace a little bit, and then I'll start to add footwork that you'll see in the next round. But the important thing for jump rope for me is I don't like jumping rope. Never really have, but I become much better at jumping the rope. It helped me playing overseas, get some of that pop. It's great for your footwork, your timing, your rhythm, your coordination, and you don't have to like everything that you do as long as you really like the results, and that's how I feel about the jump rope. Last set, we're just adding some footwork, some split jumps, and we'll add in some X jumps right here that you can see. All right, you can be creative, work on different pieces of footwork, and continue to improve. After this, we get into our ball handling. Again, as we get into our ball handling, it's also nothing fancy. What's important is that we keep in mind the consistency that's needed when we're working on our game, right? You're not going to see any drill that you've probably never seen before, but follow along. This is a real-time workout, so you'll see, when I stop in between sets, when I'm going. If you want to rewind, if you want to pause, you want to do something again with this little workout, feel free to continue to do that. Those were some jumping jacks. Now we're going to go single to double with that jumping jack. Ball hits the floor every time your foot hits the floor. If you haven't done these before, they're a little harder than it looks. Great for working on your coordination. A lot of times we talk about the hand-eye coordination, but really, how is our feet? Basketball is a game where we use our feet to put ourselves in a position to use our hands. You want to be a good basketball player, you got to have great footwork. Like I said, this is a real-time workout, so I'm resting right along with you, and we're just going to roll, mistakes and all. Just getting a few pound V's in here, working on some movement with the basketball, following the law with our stance. Law stands for low and wide. Emphasis on the wide. Emphasis on the wide. Got to be in a position where we can be able to change direction. Now we got a pound into our V, into a crossover dribble. Again, concentrating on that Y. See me start to shift slightly with my weight. If we go a little bit longer, we'd add even more shifting and more footwork right here. Again, that's my rest right here, and then I'm going to get right back into it. Pound V, and then we're going through. Big one here, not twisting the hips, not getting off my driving line, want to face downhill. There's a lot of great ways that we could use a between the legs dribble, but I don't want to become an east-west player when I go between the legs. That's a common mistake that a lot of players have. Getting right back into it. Dust on the floor, garage, dirty, right? Pound V into our behind the back, sitting down, trying to keep my chin on my shoulders. Chest open slightly, and you'll see an angle. If I were to turn to the side with my back, it's still angled forward, right? But you should be able to see the front of my shirt like you can. Good base, right? Low and wide. So we got our pound V crosses, our pound V betweens, our pound V behinds in. So far, getting back into our stance. And now we're just adding a couple combos. So it's V dribble to a double cross, V dribble to a double between, V dribble to a double behind. Repping that out with the right hand. Anything you do with your dominant hand, you got to do as much, if not more, with the left hand, right? You can't have that weak hand. You can't have a player who, okay, we're just going to guard them. We're going to force them to a certain side because they can't handle the rock, going a certain way, right? Lose the ball, just get back into it. And it's kind of funny because my left hand is usually better than my right hand from how every day I come home from school during the summer. And, my dad would say, hey, work on your left hand today. When he'd come home from work, I should say, school's out. You work on your left hand today, work on your left hand today. Eventually my left hand became better handling the ball, finishing around the basket in a lot of ways than my right hand. It's just about the consistency, nothing fancy. Now we're going pound, V, into an in and out. When we go in and out, circle that knee. And we'll go pound, V, in and out with our left hand. Again, concentrating on that good base. Chin on our shoulder, chest up. I want to in and out a little bit more on my left side, more circling the knee than getting the ball to the center of my body. So I don't think I did a great job repping a couple of those out there. And we'll finish this out for fun with some two ball. Right, even as a younger player, I think we can start to handle two basketballs. It allows us not to favor a certain hand, and it helps eliminate some of those weak hand tendencies that we have with young players. So we got some pound dribbles to some kill dribbles right there. And now let's get into our jumping jacks. Once again, just like we started earlier in our workout, ball hits the floor, feet hit the floor, working on that rhythm, timing, footwork. And by the time I finished this, I had a nice little sweat going, which was great. Now we're going single leg into our jumping jacks. Again, good pound dribble, no baby dribbles here. Working on that timing with the feet. Last round. Finish it up. Resting right along with me. You want to get another set in. You want to do this again. Feel free. Again, I hope that you found this workout beneficial, simple, easy. Remember, it's all about the consistency as you work on your game. If you'd like our at-home ball handling workout,
or go to the
hit me
link
up
below.